Welcome to another episode of the Sugar Daddy Show. The garage, not a vlog, obviously, not a commute cast. And this, you'll have to excuse me if the kind of, whatever, if it sounds kind of off and disjointed and everything. I had already recorded this section of this video and I edited it. And when I uploaded it, for some reason, YouTube or whatever, somewhere in between editing the whole thing and during the process of uploading it, half the video, the back half of it was just cut off. So it was all, yeah, that wasn't scripted, but it was probably smoother than this. So because I haven't been vlogging, I've basically been trying to get I spent a lot of time trying to get my mic placement correct, so my voice was clear and everything, with the wind noise, no muffled sounding, and everything like that, and was just having trouble with it. And then some family stuff came up, some personal things or whatever, that kind of put a damper on all of that, on like all of the, the vlogs, the building, excuse me, kind of everything, kind of just put a hold on most of life at that point. So I figured since I haven't been doing the vlogs, I'd just get into this. If you remember, if you've watched, you'll know that I did the KZ750, the starter clutch video. And, sorry, I don't know which one to watch, if I'm supposed to be looking here, or I'll look here. I did the KZ750 starter clutch video, where I kind of just showed the fix of the bolts backing out and everything, and go through that. That KZ750, in that video, the bike is whole. It's as I got it from the guy that I got it from. I got it off of Craigslist. So I plan to hardtail that bike. So instead of trying to get the bike running to begin with, so I've never built a bike before. So, whatever, rookie mistake. Instead of trying to get the bike running, I took the whole thing apart. Thinking I'd hardtail it and get it back together and everything, and that just kind of never came to fruition. So I figured since that bike's in pieces and I'm not really vlogging, and it'll just give me kind of something to do. The summer's starting to wind down. It's late July right now, so the summer's starting to wind down. So hopefully, like, throughout the winter and everything, that'll give me something to work on. something to keep some videos going up and work on the editing skills, and so maybe by next year there'll be, better editing skills. But so that's what this series, I guess I'm starting, is going to be. It's going to be the KZ750. It's a 1978 KZ750 twin. I think that's a B3, KZ750 B3. And I'm going to try to get as many parts as possible off of eBay. So it's going to be an eBay bike build. Not necessarily like Chinesium or, just random, like those levers that are really famous, the ones that everybody claims will break on you, that I have actually on my Triumph, and they're doing fine. But no, because you can find like name brand parts on eBay, and I think just trying to source everything from there. Basically like how Amazon has everything, eBay pretty much has everything also. And so what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to get as many parts as possible for this bike, for the build, off of eBay. Oddly enough, I originally did this intro video probably like 3-4 days ago, and had planned and actually had ordered fork seals and fork dust covers, fork dust boots or whatever they're called, and gotten them, and I did that video today. So so even though this intro video is technically the beginning of the build, the fork seals are already done. So it's kind of like a weird Back to the Future type of thing, paradox or whatever. Yeah, they're actually behind me. You'll see them later on in the video. So the fork seals, I got those off of eBay. I got the dust covers, the dust boots off of eBay. This bike needs head stem bearings, which are on eBay. Hopefully, it needs possibly wheel bearings, like swing arm bushings, brake caliper rebuild kits, like the gaskets and things like that. I think I have a carb rebuild kit already. I'm not sure. That I might have ordered one last year. I just never put the carbs back together. But it's like those little things, handlebars, brake levers, etc. Like even down to little things like headlight ear. I want to try to get as many as those parts as possible off of eBay. So just kind of like it is possible to build, a relatively stable bike off of eBay. Like I said, I've never built a bike before, so this is going to be new for me, finding the parts and stuff. I don't have a manual for this bike. No climbers, no Hanes. It's hard to find just one for the twins. I don't even know if they have a separate one. So stick with me. If you see something that kind of just like is wrong, then shoot me a comment or whatever. Like I said, I'm learning. I have no clue pretty much, like even down to torque settings and things like that. So if somebody's got some better advice, I'm all ears. So yeah, enough of my face. You saw in like the little gathering together or whatever, I do have the parts. There's let me get the way. What do we have? Got the frame right here. Frame, it does have some surface rust on it, just a little bit of surface rust, especially down towards like the bottom and everything like that, where the side stand is. It sounds, it's still solid, so hopefully just like some cleaning that up and everything will help. Got the airbox there. Got the engine, the motor, whatever. There's the fork seals, which actually they're done. Like I said, I did those earlier today. Everything, I've got side covers in there, I've got the wiring harnesses in there, there's shocks in there, there's the rear wheel back there, I've got the front wheel over there, I've got the carbs under there. Everything just gets put back together. Hopefully it'll make a pretty nice bike. And what I want to do is, because I don't have a title for it, I do have a bill of sale. I want to try to get a title for it, register it, do the Vermont thing. I'm just kind of interested to see how it works. I've spoken to different people who have said it does definitely work. I actually sold a 65 Yamaha to a guy out in Pennsylvania, and he says he's done it on like 4 or 5 different bikes, and it definitely works. Where basically you just register a bike in Vermont, and they'll give you a title for it, or they'll register it for you, and then you take your registration to your local BMV, and you can get a title for any bike. So I'm hoping to do all that once the bike's together, and just kind of go through the whole process and see how it goes, and yeah, so like I said, stick with me. In the fork seal video, I kind of mentioned like next things are going to be, yeah, so stick with me, and we'll figure it all out and everything together, and we'll just see how it goes. Yeah, so I think that's it. So stay tuned for the fork seal video and for the continuation of this saga, I guess. Hopefully it'll work out well. So, all right, see ya. Bye. Welcome again to the Sugar Daddy Show. And the intro video, this will be the intro, well, kind of an intro, just a little heads up or a preview of what I'm planning on getting into next. Because the moto vlogging is kind of slowed down, mic placements, etc., etc. You'll have to excuse me for this video because welcome to another episode of the Sugar Daddy Show.